We're live yet? Woohoo! We're live. What's up, everybody? Scott with Kingdom Gold, and just real quick, um, it's been one of those days that it's been like a lot of stuff, and I don't know if it's been a good day or a bad day. But that's besides the point. One of the things that if and when you start to publish or post a lot on Facebook or whatever social media you decide, um, you'll start to notice like kind of weird things that you didn't notice before in your daily life. So, for example, I did not realize until I started filming this video that I am a little scruffy and I need to shave. I also did not notice that normally I try to check the background before I do a video, but let's see, what shoulder is it? So the Lego boxes. That's a that's a little bit of a new addition to the background because we're in the process of moving and packing and all that good jazz. So congratulations, you get to see my kids' Lego boxes. All right, so I wanted to get excuse me, I wanted to get on here tonight and talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot. This is a topic that I'm really passionate about, um, and it really just kind of bothers me a little bit. So, all of you know, or at least you should know by now, if you've talked to me or listened to any one of my videos, I have delved like way deep into the online marketing space. Really, kind of the marketing space in general, but online marketing in particular. And I've joined a lot of groups and I've looked at a lot of posts and materials from different people, things like that. And all the time, my Facebook now is flooded with, marketing type ads and stuff like that. And they all say something to the effect of, see how I made $10,000 in 17 minutes with this one little trick. And, you know, see how I made, X amount of results of whatever it is, or lost X amount of pounds, or something like that, with this one little hack or this one little shift. And, I kind of get it. So, as a marketer myself, and as someone who's interested in marketing and getting and communicating the correct messages, um, or communicating catchy messages, I'm okay with that to a point. But there's also like the educator part in me that just gets kind of annoyed by it, okay? We there's so much stuff out there that just we are breeding a culture where people feel like they don't need to work hard, they don't need to learn, they don't need to do, daily grind type stuff, daily improvement, small progressions. We are breeding a culture where there's a lot of people that think all I have to do is wait, and one day I'm going to find this one hack, this one secret, this one thing that is going to change my life. And if I can just find this one thing, this instantaneous moment, like Moses at the burning bush, okay, then that is going to, propel me forward to levels unknown. And that bothers me because I have met very few people that have actually like had that experience or have done that, okay? It always bothers me because there's a lot of people that I've seen that kind of portray those messages. They'll say stuff like, see how I made, X amount of money and whatever, blah, 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 in, 10 minutes. But they don't tell you like the years of effort and trial and failure and perfecting and learning and education and the journey that they've had to go through to get to that level. The only thing they tell you is, wow, I made this one thing and it was just like, whoa, and you can do it too. And that just, God, that just bothers, that just gripes me. And I'm almost wondering if that's why, like, God brought me into the marketing world to help people out with that. It's not, you, you have to do the work, okay? There is no shortcut to the top. There's no shortcut to success. There's no one hack or one thing or one, um, I don't know, whatever it is that is going to get you uh, the results that you're looking for. What will get you the results that you're looking for is consistency and day in and day out type effort. I'm thinking of, weight loss is probably the biggest example of this. Can anyone raise their hand? All right, I'm going to try to raise my hand, still keeping the camera, okay? Can anyone honestly raise their hand and say that they have lost 20 pounds in 10 minutes? No. Okay. Okay. So the reason for that is because we know it takes work and effort, and there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference between like looking for one hack or one secret that's going to propel you forward and making one decision. Okay, and I really feel like people need to understand that there's a difference there. If you make one decision to change your life and to do, to work out twice a week, or to, you're going to learn funnels, or you're going to learn sales, or you're going to learn marketing, and you do that consistency, that's great. That is one thing that you can go do. But to sit around and like waste time and think like, oh, I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm just waiting for. I'm looking to scroll through Facebook and find that one hack that's just gonna be like, it's just not gonna happen, guys. And I think there's a way to marry the two cultures of like hard work, but also smart work, and to I guess to communicate like catchy messages, because we're in a very ADD generation. Okay, so I get that on the marketing level, but at the same time, we can't just expect a bunch of people to, lay around, buy our products, or buy our systems, or communicate with us, whatever, and not do the work and still see results. And that's really just kind of, it gripes me every time I see it, because I see it so often. It's always like, buy my system or buy my this or whatever, and in 3 days you'll be a millionaire, that type of stuff. And it's like, no, guys, you have to do the work. You have to learn your craft. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to eat right and exercise consistently. If you're trying to grow a business, you have to learn the basics and get yourself educated and try and fail and try and fail. There is no like shortcut to success. Okay. Um, and I'm not really sure like why tonight I felt like I had to do a video on that. Maybe just because I've seen it a lot. Maybe because I've seen it a lot here recently. I don't know. But I just felt like I needed to get that out there, and maybe to encourage people. If you're not seeing success and you've been working for a little while, keep working, because that's the only way you're going to ever see success. And I can tell you that from experience. I've been working a ton. Okay, I can't tell you how many, well into the thousands of hours I've put into my own business just here in these last few short months, and I'm finally seeing some fruit from that, and it's been great. But to lie to you and say like, oh well, I closed 800 people in 10 minutes with this one thing, it's just a little bit more deceptive than I think we should be as marketers. We can tell people about our great successes. I'm totally okay with that. But we also have to be honest and really give the backstory behind it and say like, hey, look, I put in all this time and effort to learning this craft and building this system, and once I did that, then I made, $10 million in 10 minutes. But to leave the work part out, I think is just really, it's doing people a disservice. And people need to know that, any type of business or any type of venture is a lot of hard work, and there's no shortcut to success. So again, I hope that helps somebody. I hope anybody that watches this sees this as an encouraging message. Don't think there's something wrong with you just because you're not making the strides that you think you need to be making, or you're not making the progress or you're not where you think you should be with all the time that you've put in. Success will come. Just you have to be consistent. You have to do your due diligence and continue working and continue learning. But there's no shortcuts. There's no shortcut to success. You still have to day in, day out, do your daily grind, your daily activities, your daily work. But sooner or later, it's going to pay off. Okay, so I don't even know what the right words are to say to this, but like, don't listen to people that don't tell you about that. If you see something that's just like, learn how I made $30,000 in, whatever, learn how I lost 10 pounds in, 10 minutes or something like that. Just something that's like crazy, I guess. Just remember that there was probably a whole lot of work that went into that result. Okay. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Should probably do a Kingdom Gold update in general. Um, Still got some more big stuff coming in. But that's going to come later because it's late and I'm tired. And yeah. So anyway, love you guys. Have a good night.